Yo, what is up with once again, ladies and gentlemen, people you marry, fanboys and fangirls as always. Otakus and Nikikomoris out there. This is Nintendo Sony Free 2011, aka Mandy Wolverine. Of course, you guys are messengers and outros towards this channel. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and all the other beautiful good stuff. Anyways, before I begin real right quick, I do gotta say, sorry, I'm just finishing my Domino's pizza shit. Even though I hate Domino's, but one of my friends got it and shit for me, so I didn't want to be disrespectful. So I decided to eat the other half. So there's that. I'm definitely getting the Pizza Hut next time. It's always been way better than Domino's, in my own personal opinion. And then, of course, you got your local mom and pops out. Depends on where you either live in the United States or any other part of the world where you're listening from. I don't know. Anyways, like I said, if any people did not see my reaction video, links in the description box down below. I did say I was going to talk about this right after. It's probably the day after you're going to see this. But anyways, my friends, as far as everything else goes, my peoples, I did say that Colbalion from the Generation 5 Pokemon Black, White 1 and Black, White 2 is finally going to be in here. It's just pretty fucking weird. I honestly thought Reshiram and Zekrom were going to be first before the Swords of Justice, aka Colbalion, Terrakion, and Virizion. And if you don't know, if you haven't been in my channels for a couple of years now, and this stupid shit always shows up. Can't do nothing about that. Sorry, guys. I'm not rich like a bunch of these other fucking asshat YouTubers. I'm just saying. Not all of them are assholes. There's probably a few that are really good people. But IRL, I don't know. We'll never know. As far as that goes, yes. I will say this. Yeah. I'm surprised it wasn't like Reshiram, Zekrom, and Kyurem were the first ones. Because it's weird, because I remember, I think it was, I forgot if it was Latios or Latias for Gen 3 or Gen 4. And they showed them first. And then, like, after that, they showed Kyogre and Groudon. Like, 3 or 4 months later, they released them. And then Rayquaza was, like, almost at the end. And then later on, which was, I think, was last year and earlier, middle of this year, we got all the Legendaries. We got Palkia, and then Dialga, and then we got Giratina. And then after that, we finally got, almost in the middle of this year, which was Cresselia. And then literally just last week, or 2 weeks ago, we got fucking Darkrai. Which is pretty fucking weird that they did this, but hey, it's Niantic, you know. I don't know if it's a numerical order, because I'm not gonna lie, Terrakion, out of the three, he's my least favorite. So Colbalion, he's kind of like in the middle. And like I said earlier, you've been on my channel for a couple of years, you know my favorite out of the three is definitely Virizion. And no, before anyone does that stupid ass fucking dank me fucking goddamn joke, which is about, oh, Virizion, because you must like Verizon smartphone wireless. Fuck Verizon, man. Verizon's probably one of the most expensive, overly priced fucking companies of smartphone technology ever. I mean, yeah, Apple iPhones are really expensive too, but Verizon's another asshole piece of garbage when it comes to smartphone technology. Yeah, it's really good, but it's just super expensive as hell. That's almost way the fuck out of my budget, and I cannot afford that. Only ones I could ever afford usually is either T-Mobile, sometimes Sprint I can afford. Once in a while, I don't use it very often. I'll use it a little bit here and there. Sometimes I'll use either Virgin Mobile or I'll use maybe Boost Mobile. I know Boost Mobile is like, oh, you got to be poor or live in the ghetto or something. You live in Boost. It's actually a pretty decent-ass phone. I used it for about 2 years back in like 2013-14. It actually has decent-ass service. I'm not going to lie. A lot of people shit on it. Oh, it's like Cricket Wireless. You're probably poor as fuck. I'm actually super poor as shit. Thank God. I'm not the richest person ever, because if I was, I wouldn't be doing YouTube videos, obviously. But I'm not really poor either, thank God. I mean, back when I was a 90s kid, yes, I was, but those were different circumstances. And I'm not going to get into that because, you know, it's a lot of personal real life shit and you people don't need to know that. But anyways, let's get on to the fucking point. Colbalion joins Pokemon Go and Pokemon Go raid. So this comes from Zegaron. I didn't tell you to say Zerogon or Zerogaron. Colbalion will be appearing in the Pokemon Go 5 raids starting from Monday, November 4th, 2019 and 1 to Tuesday, November 26th in 2019. Since I'm going to be going to the Chimchar thing, hopefully 1 or 2 of them pop out so I can at least try to catch 2 Colbalions. So there's that. November 26th, PSE time. You can also find Colbalion raid guide counters here. I already know about that raid guide thing. Since this thing's super effective against a lot of fire and fighting types, that's probably the best ones you should use. And I guess psychic types, you want to put that into perspective. And I think ground types can hit this thing really hard too. Because, you know, grounds are always have that advantage towards steel types. But it might be like neutral since it is part fighting, like it was for Machamp. I don't know. So there's that whole little thing there. You guys can read that yourself. Colbalion is a steel and fighting type of legendary Pokemon in Gen 5, introduced in Gen 5. Colbalion is a member of the Sword and Justice. I know some people call it Colbalion. I've always called Colbalion. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. I used to actually pronounce it when it first came out. I used to call it Colbalions. I don't know why. Anyways, Generation 5. It is often called the legendary musketeers of the Pokemon fanbase. The Swords of Justice are Colbalion alongside Terrakia and Virizion. And Keldeo. I forgot that Keldeo is a thing because he was always an event thing. So I never fucking got him until like Wonder Trade ended up being the thing and I finally got it. Let's keep it moving. These Pokemon were infamous for their abilities justified, and that their moves have been a strong connection to combat and swordplay, similar to real-life musketeers. They are based off the Three Musketeers, a story by Alexander Dumas. I already known about this. A lot of you people that are brand new to Pokemon, you may not know about this one because you probably were old school Gen 1ers or maybe Gen 2ers. Maybe you stopped at Gen 1 and Gen 2 and you just give a shit about Pokemon anymore. Myself personally, I just kept going. I love the fuck out of Pokemon so much, I never got out of it. The only time I think I fell out of Pokemon was in the TCG era. After Gen 2, I stopped collecting them because it was expensive. I couldn't afford any of that shit anymore. Plus, my old man at the time, he was the one that usually bought me most of my fucking Pokemon cards. And he couldn't afford it very much. So, unfortunately, I couldn't get them until I finally ended up getting my own fucking spot, thank God. And I could get them like about once every week sometimes. Nowadays, I can't get them as much because sometimes I'm on a tight budget. But when I'm not in that tight budget, I can get some Pokemon TCG. Like maybe next week I might get some. I don't know. There are many distant types that are linked to the different distant musketeers. Balance Steel, right? Alright, I don't really need to read any of that. Except this one. Virizion is the grass and fighting type that represents Armaeus, the romantic musketeer. And Keldeo is the water fighting type representing Agrathan. I'm probably butchered the fuck out of that name. The youngest musketeer. You can find the original, find out more about the original Swords of Justice and original Pokemon video by the One Integral. I don't know if I heard about this dude before. If any people know who the fuck this dude is, I don't know. I really don't give a shit because some of the Pokemon, especially a lot of the Poketubers, not all the Poketubers, because I do watch a couple, like I said before in my older video, when I was reacting to the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot video, and I was reacting to the Pokemon Sword and Shield the other day. Yeah, I'm not saying all of them are fucking fake pieces of crap. I know a lot of them, they do got to do script writing shit, obviously. That was my phone that went on. One of my people are texting me right now. It's my fucking peeps right there, bro. That's my boy right there. Shout out to him. I'm not going to give him his real name because it's somebody I know IRL. And they don't do YouTube. Anyways, yeah, there is that. And I'm not going to get too much into a rant, but there's just some Poketubers out there that they annoy the fuck out of me. The biggest two, in my personal opinion, I know one of them got caught because they ended up being a you-know-what, very disgusting, nasty piece of garbage that hurts little kids. I'm not going to say the rest of that because I'm not going to say I want to get my video demonetized. I can't even make money off it anyways because I don't have 1,000 subs, but it is what it is. It's just somebody that hurts little kids. I'm not going to start going in deeper into that because I don't want my channel getting shut down. But if any people don't know, he usually went by, remember, Nappy. That motherfucker. He was an absolute disgusting piece of crap. And I'm glad he doesn't fucking do videos anymore. And I'm glad he's gone off YouTube because he was a piece of shit the whole time. That's why I always got bad vibes from that dude. And thank God he's fucking gone. Him and another dude, he's still on YouTube. I don't watch his videos at all. A lot of people know him as, I think, Verlicify. Oh, God, that dude is disgusting as shit. You ever watch this video, man? You seriously, bro? You can seriously go fuck yourself. You're one of the most nastiest, disgusting motherfuckers I've ever fucking heard in my life. My God. And not because I'm attacking because he's in the furry community. That's cool. I know a lot of people in the furry community get attacked a lot anyways on the internet. They get trolled on. They're probably used to it by now. I don't got nothing against furries. Furries are really cool-ass fucking people. Even if they end up being the LGBTQ. But I don't got nothing against that shit. That's totally fine with me. They live their life the way they want to live. That's cool. But anyways, yeah. Let's get on to the next thing real quick. Another Pokemon Sword and Shield news. If any people don't remember Toby Fox, a.k.a. the creator that made Undertale, and then about 2 years later, Deltarune in 2017. Because I remember it was 2015, that was a real big thing with the whole memes with freaking Sans. I know Sans and Papyrus. There's still a few like memes on Reddit on there. I still occasionally see about Sans. It's still a thing. And then they made it relevant like 2 months ago when they had the September Direct. Because it's November now. So there is that. So Undertale creator Toby Fox composed a song for Pokemon Sword and Shield. And it's funny, they even said, we got bonus footage of Yamper fan art. Not footage, but bonus pictures of fan art. This comes from Chris Carter from Destructoid. So yeah, I'll leave the link down below if you want to read the rest of this. I don't know if I'm going to get to this one. I'm probably going to read half of it, and that's it. So this Pokemon Sword and Shield is one of the last big releases of 2019. Thus, we just got one of the latest big surprises from 2019 fan-made Undertale mastermind Toby Fox. Composed a track for the pair to game. And then he also says the announcement comes from, by the way, Fox himself on Twitter, saying that he's finally allowed to announce a track that didn't provide specifics. It said Toby Fox notes. By the way, it's not like a main track or anything. I just thought it was cool. It is very cool. Note that this is came about the time to Fox's contributes with Little Town Hero. Yeah, the Little Town Hero. That's what it was called. I don't know why I kept calling it the town. I don't know why the fuck that was even a thing. Nintendo's umbrella of properties, our partners have been a lot more collaborative with this generation. Generation compared to the walled garden approach and the fairy tales of fairly worked out for them well. And it seems at this point there's no off limits to the Super Smash Bros. Your example, even Undertale, Toby Fox. Yeah, I remember because Sans the Skeleton ended up being like one of the amiibo costumes, which I know a lot of people still kind of got upset about that because they wanted to have the real actual Sans as a Smash Bros. Fighter. But hey, you know what? That was cool enough for me, man. That's awesome. At least Nintendo, they gave a little bit of a shit, like, you know, what their fans really wanted from Smash Bros. And then they got a little amiibo costume out of it. So that's okay, too. To get out of that. Hopefully that works. But yeah, overall thoughts, and opinions. He even drew a little thing. He's like the annoying dog in Undertale. So that's really funny he drew that shit. That's awesome. And hey, Toby Fox, he's going places, man. Who knows? Maybe one day he'll be the president of Nintendo. Even though that's really, really reaching if he ever ended up getting that opportunity. I wouldn't mind him being the president. He seems like a funny-ass fucking dude. Honestly. Now let's get to a little bit more, sadly, some serious political debateness news, which I'm not going to get into any of the bullshit politics of it, but if you've been seeing it for the past 3 to 4 weeks, I'm not going to read the whole thing here, but I'll just read the rest of it here. It does have stuff to do with the Blizzard thing, and how there's a bunch of protesters in the front of what's going on right now in the 2019 BlizzCon that's going on in California. There were a bunch of protesters. I've been seeing this all day. I'm watching a couple of YouTubers talk about it. I'm not going to talk too much about it, but I will fucking say this, man. This shit is going insane as fucking hell, man. And I'm not going to say the whole world's going to go hell in a handbasket. It might one day. I don't know. So this is Hong Kong protesters gather outside of BlizzCon 2019. This comes from Fraser Brown from PC Gamer. Following the ongoing coverage of BlizzCon protests. Hopefully I could get it on time, because probably not going to have enough time to read any of this. We only got like fucking 2 minutes left in this bitch. So it says, Blizzard's suspension of the Hearthstone player of their Call of Conquer Liberation has been looming over BlizzCon so far, and the reaction has been modest. Blizzard's suspension, I already read that. We've been following the protests as it unfolds today, a collective of observant interviews from the convention center. Early this morning, I spoke with some of the protesters about the issue, and they hope to bring attention to it, and in general, attendees about how they feel about the protest. Watch video below. At this hour, there's only a handful of people left in the front row. After speaking for the more attendees, most of the support protesters have been in the mood cheerful, as the protesters were featured from BlizzCon, part of the festivities. We have to remember most of the folks at BlizzCon have spent hundreds of dollars to be here to see what's next to the gamers can care about. Yeah. Overall thoughts, and opinions, the whole links in the description box down below. I say, hey, you know what? Like I said in my other video, hey, you gotta stand the fuck up. What do you believe in, man? You don't any of this let a corporate fucking assholes or CEO billionaires of these companies tell you what the fuck to do. I said that before. I stick to that shit to the fucking end. So, hey, you protesters, you keep doing your thing out there, even though, hey, for some reason, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like that's kind of a waste of time to do, but hey, they want to follow their heart, do their own thing, and I'm gonna fucking shit on them for that. They gotta stand up for what they believe in, bro. With that being said, that's all I gotta say for now, and I'm out of here. Hopefully you guys get your justice as well fucking deserved, especially out there in Hong Kong, man. Peace out once again, ladies and gentlemen, bros, women, fanboys, and fangirls, and as always, otakus, Nikki, commodities out there. I'll see you when I see you guys today. Have a good night, wherever in the universe out there. Stay tuned for more future anime manga news, video gaming industry news, internet news, and that wraps up the video. Peace out. I'm out like sauerkraut. Late and goodbye. I'll see you people on the flip side.